Hey everybody, this is Gabe at Security and today we're checking out the Nest Cam IQ Indoor. So what's going on with it? What's it bringing to the cookout? What we gonna eat? If you'd like to see a list of our favorite home security cameras, Google Security Best Home Security Cameras. If you have a question about today's review, leave us a comment and I'll get back to you. Nest touts a ton of interesting features with this Nest Cam IQ Indoor. For example, an improved night vision, incredible zoom capabilities, and a 7 times as strong audio capacity as compared to the Nest Cam Indoor. I'm excited to put all of these features to the test, but before we get into that, let's check out the design of the Nest Cam IQ. One thing you'll note as soon as you open up the Nest Cam IQ Indoor is that it's mostly white, even down to the cord, which I want to mention is detachable. That's a little touch that I always like when you can take apart when you need to move it or something like that. You don't have to maintain this entire apparatus together. Now, the back of it has a pretty large speaker, which probably has a lot to do with its improved audio capacity, which is something that we've noted about the Nest Cam IQ Indoor. The face is recessed, which I really appreciate. I don't really like protruding elements to any of my security cameras. And it's a glossy black. You'll note the Nest logo here at the bottom in what is like a grayish white. The only other color that you'll see is on the ball that allows it to kind of swivel around, which it can do in 160 degrees vertically and 180 degrees horizontally, is you have this little silver piece here. It gives it a certain degree of like class. I really like it. The bottom does not have the magnetized bottom that you found in the Nest Cam Indoor, so you can't necessarily just go and place it on a refrigerator, but it does have mounting hardware here. You've got your QR code to easily set it up with your Nest app right here, and the rubberized bottom. So overall, really into the aesthetics of this camera, and it's just a beautiful camera. Now that we've gone over the design of the Nest Cam IQ Indoor Security Camera, let's put it to the Security Necessary Features test. Here at Security we think that every camera should have stellar video quality, two-way audio, night vision, local and cloud storage, smart platform integration, artificial intelligence, convenience, and value. At Security stellar video quality is a necessary feature, and well, the Nest Cam IQ Indoor is really on up there with the big boys. It's got 1080p high definition video. It's got 130 degree field of view, which of course isn't the highest that we've seen, but it's definitely above our 120 degree minimum. But what really sets apart this camera is the 12-time digital zoom, really gonna let you pinch in and pinpoint exactly what you want to in any given situation. And for that, we give it full marks. Another Security necessary feature is two-way audio. Now, two-way audio allows you to talk to whoever's in a room and they can talk back to you. Now, let's jump into that because this is where they've really gone above and beyond with the Nest Cam IQ Indoor. They've upped it to 7 times as powerful as the Nest Cam Indoor in terms of how loud it's gonna be with their speaker. So you're definitely gonna be heard by anyone in the room, be they a friend or an intruder. On top of that, they have echo and noise suppression, so you should be getting crystal clear audio in both directions. So when it comes to two-way audio, we have to give them full marks. Night vision is a Security necessary feature, and they keep on knocking it out of the park with the Nest Cam IQ Indoor. They have a whopping 16 infrared LED lights that will allow you to see anything that's going on, no matter how dark it is. It's also pretty discreet, so you're not gonna have anything going on that's gonna let a potential intruder know that they're being recorded, and it's gonna pick up everything. When it comes to night vision and the Nest Cam Indoor IQ, full marks. Security necessary feature is local and cloud storage, and right off the bat I want to say that there are no local storage options for the Nest Cam IQ Indoor. There's no option to throw in an SD or micro SD card and get your video clips. What you do have are cloud storage options. You get 3 hours free, but anything beyond that you have to pay for a 5, 10, or 30-day storage plan. We also need to note that if you subscribe to one of these storage plans, that also gives you other Nest Aware features. For example, familiar face alerts, person recognition, all of those come with that, but you have to buy it for each camera. So if you're someone who has maybe a Nest Cam Indoor and you want to get also a Nest Cam IQ or a Nest Cam IQ Outdoor or a Nest Cam Outdoor, you're gonna have to buy that subscription plan for each camera. And we note that because a lot of other camera companies will give you bundles of 3 or 5 or even 10 cameras under one subscription. And that's just not happening with the Nest Aware subscription service with your Nest Cam IQ Indoor. So for that, we only give them half marks. Smart platform integration is a security brand necessary feature, and it's pretty fun when it comes to the Nest Cam IQ Indoor because they have, of course, Google Assistant, but also Amazon Alexa, and you can even have it integrate with your Philips Hue bulbs. So the Nest Cam IQ Indoor definitely gets full marks for its smart platform integration. Artificial intelligence is a security brand necessary feature, and the Nest Cam IQ Indoor does not disappoint. It comes with person detection, which basically tells you the difference between people, animals, and other moving objects. Now that sounds obvious, but a lot of cameras actually don't have that feature. Now, if you get Nest Aware, which also gives you cloud storage, you can actually up that and it will actually start to tell you about familiar faces. So with person detection, of course, you're getting smarter notifications, making you more efficient, and it's less time consuming in terms of like, oh, a car went by, a cat went by, we know people went by, but with familiar face alerts, you know which people went by. So when it comes to artificial intelligence with the Nest Cam IQ Indoor, we have to give it full marks. Convenience is a security brand necessary feature, and honestly, the Nest products are known for being extremely simple in terms of setting up, and the Nest Cam IQ Indoor is no different. Probably took me fewer than 7 minutes from start to finish to have this little guy ready to go. I really appreciate how convenient that setup is, using that QR code, scanning it on my phone. Even signing up for my subscription to Nest Aware was a painless process. So when it comes to convenience and the Nest Cam IQ Indoor camera, full marks. The final security brand necessary feature that we'll look at today is value. Now, when it comes to the Nest Cam IQ Indoor, it is a bit spendy. In fact, it's almost double the price of many of our other higher end cameras that we've reviewed here at Security Brand. Right now, $299 from the Nest website. So $300 is a lot higher than something, for example, like the Amazon Cloud, which you can get now for under $150 and carries, a few of the same features. And that's the next part we need to talk about. It does come with some pretty amazing features, especially as it pertains to artificial intelligence and zoom capabilities. It's definitely next level. So you are getting more from this camera. But when you also factor in the fact that you have to get the Nest Aware for any significant cloud storage, and those add up really quickly, and it's not the cheapest of the cloud storage that we've seen, we do ultimately want to say that we can give it half marks when it comes to value because it is just a spendy camera to have. The Nest Cam IQ Indoor Security Camera also comes with a lot of other interesting features that don't necessarily fit into our security brand necessary features test that I just like to go over. Things like 24/7 continuous recording, which is pretty interesting, and it's not something that we've seen with a lot of cameras. You can also do a cool kind of time-lapse video, so it'll capture things throughout the day and give you a time lapse. On top of that, I really like the idea of making activity zones, which allow you to draw a zone that your camera's picking up that it'll focus on. So it might be something like a baby's crib if you have a baby who loves to climb out of that crib and get out, or it could even be something like a door or a window if you're trying to be extra safe about a particularly vulnerable area. So those are some of the things that you can get with the Nest Cam IQ Indoor that we found pretty interesting. Now that we've run through the features and capabilities of the Nest Cam IQ Indoor, let's go ahead and check them out in the app. Here we are checking out the Nest app as it pertains to the Nest Cam IQ Indoor. Now I've got a couple of cams set up and the Nest Secure system, but today we're focusing on that Nest Cam IQ Indoor and its app. So if I jump into Family Room, which I've called this, you get a good look at, a lot of my face. Now if I move it around, you can see a little better. And make that possible, we can do two-way audio with the microphone that you see at the bottom of the screen. So if I tapped on that, oh, now I know what's happening. So then we'll turn that off because it's super annoying. And let's go ahead and move forward. Look at the various events on the day. You can look at our history. So there are 4 different icons on the bottom. 5 days, people, because we have the 5 days cloud storage program, the various people, the talk, which we've just tested out, and new clip. Now, if we go to 5 days, you can see that it'll give you the past 5 days in video history. If we go to people, it'll talk about the new people that it's seen. Do I know this person? Yes, I do. And now we've gone over all the new people that have been seen, because this does have familiar faces when you do the Nest Aware subscription service. That's something really useful, and it gets smarter over time. So it'll start to recognize people, and that's really useful. Now, every time it detects motion, it takes a small clip. So you'll note there are tons of clips, and then that's just from motion, but then it'll tell you, oh, familiar face, because it recognizes me. Or it'll just say person if it doesn't get a face. Or it has another familiar face when it recognizes other buddies that I have coming in and out. But as long as it doesn't see anyone's face, it'll just tell you it is a person in the room, which is basically an element of artificial intelligence that we like to see here at Security Baron. So these are the options that you get. If I go into settings in the top right corner with the gear icon, then I can look at the fact that Google Assistant is attached to this, so I could tell it to record or turn on or off just by using my voice. I can go to Home Away Assist. So this will automatically turn the camera on and off depending on whether or not I'm at home, which is really great if you don't want some weird kind of camera watching you while you're at home. Once it detects that you are home with your iPhone or Google Android phone, Pixel, whatever have you, it'll let you know, like, oh, okay, I should be off now, so I'm not recording. You can also set that just as a schedule, customizing when your camera will turn on and off during the day. So you see here, I can do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, can change the times. So add the time here, turn off at 1 p.m., let's say that, every Wednesday, boom. Now it's set. I can go to another day, change that, turn off every morning or every evening at 11 p.m. since I'm usually home by then, and now it's turned off on that time period. So it's really interesting to be able to schedule the camera and the way that you want, and I think something really useful. I mean, you just may not want your camera constantly recording you. I can also set up various notifications. So push notifications so they come directly to your phone. So right now they're set for always. I can set it for when no one's home. And I can also set various activities that will set it off. So all other motion or just people. So if you have a dog and you don't want motion, just want people motion, you can set that up. Or even set it up so it just goes off when it hears various sounds if you want it to be really, really sensitive. Now, activity zones are cool because they allow you to set up various zones that it'll pay attention to. So when it does see activity in that area, for example, you have a crib and you have a baby that constantly climbs over, you can set up the activity so that when it sees something high enough above the crib, it will definitely go off. So here I am drawing an activity zone, and you can do that wherever. Now, of course, I typically would not have this directly at my face. I would have it in the direction of the room, but I just want to give you an idea. Let's make a square here. Squares are, kind of easy. Can I make a square? All right, voila, boom. That's an example of an activity zone, and now I've set it. I can set various activity zones. Now if I go back, we can start looking at my familiar faces thread and look at the various people that it captures. I can put their name in, and we're ready to go. Go and put my name in. I saved it for this moment. I am Gabe. I really like that element. So Nest Aware. So you can see here I have the active service, got familiar face alerts. I've set it up for 5-day video history. You can do 10-day video history, 30-day video history, close-ups, activity zones, and I can even share my clips if I wanted to send a clip to someone of something that I thought happened that was funny, or I wanted to share it with the proper authorities if something actually were to go down. And then below that, you start to get some of the more technical elements, so quality and bandwidth, close-up tracking view, night vision. I can rotate images, share cameras, look at the device itself in terms of the status light, the microphone, the talk and listen tone, which kind of just let you know that, oh, we're now in the process of two-way audio and Wi-Fi connection. The very bottom, you have 2 red outline action items. You can delete your entire video history in case you have something on there that might be a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for, implicating. You can also remove the camera entirely, depending if you want to switch it out to another Nest system or something like that. So it is a very robust app, and you have a lot of different things that you can do with it, and it's very easy and straightforward. I know that on the App Store, for example, I'm using this on an iPhone, it only has a 2.5 rating, but my experience has been very positive with the Nest app, with the Nest Cam IQ indoor security camera. Here we are checking out the video quality on the Nest Cam IQ indoor security camera, and it is flawless. You've got 1080p crisp high definition video, 130-degree field of view, and what's most impressive, a 12-time digital zoom. So if we do our global test, we can really get down to the nitty-gritty. Really check out what's happening with that impressive 12-time digital zoom, and it's one of the best cameras we've seen in terms of video quality right here with the Nest Cam IQ indoor security camera. Here we are checking out the stupendous night vision on the Nest Cam IQ indoor camera. That stems from 16 infrared LEDs, double the number from the Nest Cam Indoor, and it really shows. From the same distance, we couldn't pick up as much of my facial features in a dark room like this, especially considering my complexion, and you're really able to gather a lot right here on the Nest Cam IQ Indoor. It's gonna capture a lot. That zooming capability looks even better maybe in night vision. If we do our globe test, you can really see what's going on, and we really love the way the night vision looks on the Nest Cam IQ indoor security camera. Quick break. Here at Security Baron, it may be obvious that we like to hide our security cameras in our bookcase. Now, we would like to know where some of our viewers put theirs, so leave us a comment below with your favorite spot. Now let's get back to the video. Now that we've checked out the Nest app, let's recap how the Nest Cam IQ Indoor fared in the Security Baron Necessary Features test. Stellar video, full marks. The Nest Cam IQ Indoor has 1080p HD video, 130-degree field of view, and a bonus 12 times zooming capability. Two-way audio, full marks. The Nest Cam IQ Indoor camera has 7 times the capacity as the Nest Cam Indoor, and echo and noise suppression, so you're gonna hear everything from both sides. Night vision, full marks. The Nest Cam IQ indoor camera has 16 infrared LED lights, so you're gonna be sure to capture everything going on in the dark. Local and cloud storage, half marks. There are no local storage options for the Nest Cam IQ indoor camera, but with Nest Aware, you do get various cloud storage options. Smart platform integration, full marks. The Nest Cam IQ indoor camera has both Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa capabilities. Artificial intelligence, full marks. The Nest Cam IQ indoor camera has person detection, which you can upgrade through Nest Aware to familiar face alerts. Convenience, full marks. The Nest Cam IQ indoor camera hits it out of the ballpark with the setup that took me less than 7 minutes. Value, half marks. The Nest Cam IQ indoor camera does come with a ton of great features, but at a really steep price point. Now, I have made myself exhausted talking about all the features that come with the Nest Cam IQ Indoor, but what we ultimately want to know is it right for you? So if you want incredible night vision, really powerful two-way audio that's gonna scare the bejesus out of anyone that comes in your room, then this might be the camera for you. However, if you're not looking to pay almost twice as much as you would pay for other cameras on the market, and on top of that, you don't want to pay for a cloud storage by camera that is not exactly cheap, then, there are other options out there. Now, my personal opinion is, I'm a little bit bougie. I kind of like how easy it is to set up, and I like all the features that come with it. Of course, I have the Google ecosystem at home, so it's really easy to just integrate it and not have to think. And of course, I have the Amazon Alexa ecosystem at home, but you know what? It works with both. And so ultimately, I'm a pretty big fan of this camera, with the one exception that it definitely will put a hurting on your pocket. Well, this concludes our review of the Nest Cam IQ Indoor Security Camera. If you appreciated today's video, give us a like, hit that subscribe button. As always, this is Gabe at Security Baron. Be secure.